This episode is sponsored by Zenro Clothing Co. Pick up your tees and or accessories at zenroclothingco.com and be sure to use offer code SOCRATES at checkout for 20% off select items. Also, if you're not into spending the money, just check out the Zenro radio playlist. zenroclothingco.com, music for your everyday. This episode also sponsored by The Portian Bakery. If you're located in the Portian area of Scarborough, Toronto, be sure to check out The Portian Bakery, say what's up to Arville, and pick up a donut or two. Baked daily, crafted with love. This episode also sponsored by Podbean. Podbean is the podcasting platform of choice. It's the one that me and Vish use, and is great, you know, if you're looking to start that DIY podcast yourself. Definitely check out Podbean. Use the link podbean.com/SocraticGamers and gain 1 month of unlimited podcasting for free. Test it out, build that content. Anyone could podcast, right, Vish?
Yep.
Start a podcast and get your ideas out there. All right, enjoy the episode. All right, cool. All right, so hopefully the audio is fixed now. Yeah, like it was like a noise gate issue. That's actually why I keep my mic like right next to my mouth, because I know that it's very sensitive. But yeah, you turned yours off. Is your mic closer now, or is it like
a little bit closer?
Where it was before?
Yeah, I'm hitting the yellow right now, so it should be okay.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, let's just jump right into it because I'm kind of like, what is going on? I feel like we're about to hit. I feel like we are hitting turbulence. You know, remember like going into 2026, I was like, oh, it seems like there's going to be a war between good and evil. And then it's like, it's escalating. And then I saw this meme recently where it's like January, we took out the Venezuela guy. February or something. Was it February? No.
What was February? It was yesterday though.
The Mexican cartel guy?
Yeah, but that was the Mexicans, right?
No, of course. I'm saying like it's not about USA. It was just like a calendar. It's like it seems like 2026 is taking out all the bad guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Mexico thing in the resort area.
Yeah, that's crazy. I messaged the dude that I know, and I was like, "Oh, I hope you're okay," because I just saw the thing. And then he's like, "Oh, they're so funny in like different countries," because he's like, "Don't worry, brother. That's 8 hours away. I'm fine for now." And I'm like, for now, bro, what? You know, like, or like when there's a catastrophe in like the Philippines, they're like, don't worry. It's like, that's just over in the north, not here. And I'm like, I'd be freaking out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, right. I'd want to move. But anyways, so two things happened last week, and this is what we'll just talk about. So the UFO thing, did you see that? Oh, you're gonna bring that up? The UFO
no. UFO thing from what? From who? Hillary?
Trump? No, Trump.
Oh, the release?
Yeah. So, so like Obama said
we
something.
We talked a little bit about that, I thought, last week.
No, but we talked about Obama saying it, but then now Trump being like, we're going to release what we know.
Yeah, I thought we mentioned that.
I don't think so. I thought it happened last week.
Yeah, no, it happened. I thought we mentioned that in the podcast. Yeah, because maybe he's trying to like cover up the Epstein stuff to push this other agenda.
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe, but because like I was listening to Jesse Michaels and Area 52 guy Chris Ramsey, and because I don't know, I'm like, I get that you want the UFO stuff out, but like we really got to look at the Epstein file stuff, you know. And what they were saying is like, because I was like, are you just pro-Trump? Like, why are you not looking at it like this? And they're saying like, it's not about the UFO and the Trump and the Epstein cover-up. It's more like, okay, this is just going to move the needle either way. So even if he's doing it in order to distract us, it's still an order that's going to force the files to be released. Just like how he ran on like, I'm going to release the Epstein files, but it's like, but you're in there, bro. And then like he tried to hide it for so long, and then it's like, yeah, but you started the chain of events that forces it to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was the Congress that voted on it to make it come out.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like you put it in the zeitgeist, so now we're all thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So it's like you bring it up, and then you thought like, oh, I could still keep it closed, but it's like, but you put it out there, so now like other people are working on it. Just like this UFO thing, it's like, well, now other people are working on it.
Sure.
You know? And apparently there's like some crazy footage, and like there's stuff that all the people that they're saying like, oh, like if we're in a skiff, I could tell you about this, blah blah blah. It's like that's what's in there. So if he releases it, like we might get some crazy HD footage. Apparently, Jeremy Corbell released some HD footage that's so undeniable, but I haven't seen it yet. I was like, I listened to the podcast and I was like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to like check it out. But like, um,
Yeah, where did he
it
release
happened.
it? Yeah.
Oh, check it out, weaponizedpodcast.com.
No, no, I
It
mean
was
he released it in that. Oh, in the podcast, the video.
yeah, 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 yeah. So it came from like a specific chain of custody, and then the other ones are like everyone's like, oh yeah, it's flare footage. Oh, it's like grainy. I can't really see it. Like they were talking about the podcast, Duncan Trussell and him, and he was saying like the ones that have been released, they actually did that intentionally. So like in the beginning we're like, oh, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, what is that thing? Like, it could be anything. And what he said was what they were actually doing when they were releasing those is they were training the public to understand what flare means. Like, what is white hot? What is flare? Because like if they release this new one, which they did, and it's like you don't have the context of what came before it, you'd be like, what am I looking at here? But like now you understand, and it's just like it has like allegedly I haven't seen the video, but like they're talking about the podcast, and it's like it has like the full shape. You can see it. It fully does like a total turn. All the people are like, oh, we've clocked it, and then it disappears, and like, what? Where'd it go? And then they like zoom out. They're trying to find it and stuff. Like I guess you can hear them discuss it, but like this is allegedly that like when they dropped this, scientists were like, oh, it's undeniable. And now the exciting part is now people are like, okay, what physics is this? Because like now this one is like really good.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, I haven't seen it again, but like, yeah, we that came out, and it's like now we have the Iran thing, and it's just like, bro, it's coming out like a fire hose. You know what I mean? You're like, "Whoosh." It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
yeah. So what do you think? Like, good place, bad place? It's all a lie. It's all a psyop. I don't know.
There's too many things. What are we saying is a psyop
No,
or?
just like everything. It's like this bombardment of everything: Epstein files, UFOs, Iran, uh, Israeli connections. You're like there's a term for it that they talk about in the UAP space called flooding the zone, where you give them so much information, like the Epstein files thing. You give them like 3 million files. It's like it's so much information that we can't really like sift through it, and like people start not caring. It's like, oh, dude, it's 3 million files, bro. I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
wait for somebody to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, is this like a flooding the zone tactic? Like, what's going on, bro? You know what I mean? Or you think it's
Probably,
like,
yeah. Probably, yeah.
really, you think so? Like all these, or did it just like culminate in this moment of like, oh damn, we're here? Like it's like it was building, 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 and we're at the apex. You know?
Uh, sure. I don't know what the apex is, but
Like I would say this is a pretty intense apex right now. You're like you have three things going on at once. It's like what do I pay attention to? UAPs, Epstein files, war in Middle East, like ICE. You're like,
sure.
oh what?
Well, yeah, they're
You know what
not
I
being
mean?
talked about. None of those things. Only the Iran stuff right now.
That's what I mean, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, are you flooding the zone? Are you like, hey, forget about that stuff. This is crazier, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think it's like so like you I mean like you think it's a tactic, or do you think it's just like a unintended consequence because all these things we're building?
Yeah, mixed bag of both, maybe.
Or even the Venezuela things, bro, like what happened to that guy? You know what I mean? Like I don't even know. It's not even my conscious awareness anymore. I'm like, well, what happened to that?
Well, yeah, it's the court case. I think it was in May or later in March. I don't remember when the next thing is.
Okay. So like but you see what I mean? It's like
Mm-hmm.
but we don't care about that anymore. We don't care about Venezuela. Like, well, what are the people doing? Like, yeah, of course, it's a court case,
Sure,
but
sure, sure.
like, what's that country up to? I
Yeah.
don't know because we're looking at Iran now.
But yeah, that's the general headlines. You'd have to actually like sift through, like go to page 2 or page 3 of a newspaper, let's say, to look into
Right,
what's
right,
actually happening there. Yeah,
right,
because
right,
you're only
right. But
gonna
it's
get
like
the main headlines. What's happening now?
right. But it's like it's so much information that you're like, well, what do I look at, bro?
Sure. Yeah.
Like even you're like, okay, you gotta search to page two. It's like, bro, I only got like 20 minutes to look at this stuff. It's like, what am I gonna
Exactly.
look at first,
Yeah.
right? So like that's the tactic of flooding the zone. You just like give them so much information. It's like I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. But okay, but you were saying that it's like this was expected. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean expected?
No, that they were the same way that they moved so many ships towards Venezuela before it happened. It seems like it was ramping up for that exact thing because they were shifting a bunch of ships towards Iran.
Okay, did you see them, like China and Russia are bringing ships too, and they're like, oh, we're just doing like defensive drills or something?
Where?
Towards Iran, towards the conflict. And they're like, oh, we're just doing like tests. And it's like, okay, what are you guys doing? Like, are we about to have a hot
I
war
didn't
there?
read that
Like,
yet.
okay, yeah. See, but that's what I mean. See what I mean? So much information. You're like, bro, like, what is the world doing? You
Hmm.
know? Like, I don't know. It's like, it almost seems like it's a great tactic to just not care.
Yeah, I
Because, like, it
think
was one
that I
thing,
feel like that's what's with all this information that tends to what happens. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like I was trying to tell like before when it was like one thing, it was like, oh, it's just UFOs. That's all we care about, right? So like I'm trying to tell like, my cousins about UFOs, like, oh, I don't care. But now it's like trying to tell them about five different things. You're like,
yeah.
I'm just not gonna tell you anything, bro, because like you couldn't even pay attention to one thing. Like, what about the other four
Sure,
things? You know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But that's like everyone though. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Of
Even
course.
Tara's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
she's like, oh, I want to protect my peace, like because she deals with like patients and stuff, so she doesn't want to like let that affect her, because then like she doesn't like
It affects other things
it's
in
like
your life. It affects
yeah,
other
right. You
things
know what
too.
I mean? Like you're
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Of
stressed out
course.
about that, and then you can't like show up for your patients, right?
Yeah,
But like for me, I'm just like, bro, what's going on? Like
sure.
which is why it's like it's good to have this podcast with you because like you're also looking into it, and like I don't know, I'm just like
No, I was surprised when I guess our Instagram in Canada is not that good with news. So, like, I got on there, or not just social media, but I saw DW News. I was like, oh, there's like in the morning, because normally the attacks happen at night. But it was, I was like, I don't see this being a big news. Like, I don't see it as big. Maybe it's just because it just happened. I was like, how come I don't see anybody talking about this this war? Because I saw like only like one clip of it,
same.
and then I went to DW News to look more into it. But I don't see a lot of people really talking about this. What's happening in Iran?
And like you guys don't care about this? You're like, what,
Like, what's
bro?
going?
You know
I
what I
thought this
mean?
is breaking. This is breaking news, right? Like, I don't
This is
understand.
no, yeah, it would be. Yeah, yeah, totally, totally.
But now
Yeah.
it's. I guess it took some time to really uh, settle in. It's like being the second day to actually have people are talking about it.
Totally. Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. It's like it just needed to catch up. But now I'm wondering like, did you see the thing that China put out where it was like America is addicted to war and they haven't been outside of a war for the last 250 years except for 16 years. And it's just like, bro, you're kind of right, you know?
Yeah,
And
no, I
then
didn't see
and
that.
then they're like, right? See, so much information, bro, and you're just like, okay, well, so yeah, they said that, and then it's like, yeah, yeah, I could see that, I could see
Hmm.
that, and then it's like, say what you will about propaganda, but it's kind of like it's kind of like
No, what see what I, as they were saying, like they weren't in war for like 16 years. Makes sense. Or was it the Democrats that were in power? Is that why?
no, Democrats were in war. Obama,
No,
yeah, didn't he like drone strike
no,
people?
no.
They
The
were still
war is
in
different
Iraq.
than war is different though, right?
No, but weren't they like during Obama's time? Yeah, they killed Osama. Wasn't that Obama's thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Osama
killed
bin
Osama
Laden.
bin Laden. Yeah,
Yeah, no, they were still like engaging in high military
but
activity.
not this
You know?
level. Not this level.
No, obviously, no, yeah, obviously. Like this is like
Cause
crazy.
no,
Like this is
cause
like, bro, what the hell's going on?
yeah,
Like no,
like
there was like,
the clip that I saw, I remember before, it was Tulsi Gabbard saying, "A vote for Kamala is a vote for Dick Cheney for
what?
wars." Yeah, like this is when she was promoting for Trump before the election, and then like
Who said this?
Tulsi Gabbard.
Okay, random. Yeah, it
Cause
gets me.
anyway, so then it's like, but then I thought because she was saying that Trump is for no wars, and this is the
That's
exact
yeah.
opposite.
So when you said that was expected, I thought you meant like I was like, but he said he wasn't going to run on wars.
Oh no, I didn't mean for him being expected to do
Oh, I
wars.
see, I
I'm
see.
saying for the
Yeah.
battleships going towards there was a sign.
All right, so they're playing all these clips from the past where Trump was like, Obama's going to send us into Iran. They're going to start a war with Iran, blah blah blah. And then it's like, but you did that, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
it makes me wonder. I truly think this. And I've been saying this for a while, but like I say it again, I really think it's all connected. I think UFOs, P. Diddy, Epstein files, the missing money, the military industrial complex, it's all one thing, you
Hmm.
know? And like they're all compounding on one, like they're all cogs in the main machine, you know, of corruption. I think that's the main thing. And like I think they touch upon one another, and it makes sense that Trump is super into Israel because if Epstein was a Mossad agent, they do have stuff on Trump because it's like you started this thing being like, oh, you're not like Obama's gonna start a war, and then now flash forward, and you're like, bro, you're doing it. But I think it's because you came into office and you're like, oh crap, like we're super entrenched with Israel, and then he's like, crap, they have stuff on me. Okay, I have to do this. You know what I mean? Like I think that's the behind the scenes thing. Because like you saw when Israel visited Trump recently, like before this war started, they came. And then like when I heard about this attack, I was like, didn't they just meet? It's like they probably plotted this together. Or like Israel's like, yo, Trump, you're gonna do this.
Hmm.
Right? Because like they just met and then now we're in war. They're like, what are you doing? Not us, because like Canada's like out of it, but like America's in war, you know? So I'm like, you don't think they talked about this during their meeting?
Sure they did.
Exactly. So it's like, but then you think about the Epstein layer, and it's like, if Epstein was a Mossad agent, and then the Israel guy's like, hey, I have all this stuff on you, because like the Epstein thing came out, and then the Israeli person visited him, and I'm like, that's kind of weird that you're meeting him at the time that Epstein stuff's coming out, and we all think Epstein's a Mossad agent.
Hmm.
Isn't it weird that your agent, the leader of that agent, is now talking with the leader he has compromising
Sure.
information on?
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Hmm.
So okay, all that being said, it's like see how it's all tied together,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And then like I feel like the not the actual UAP stuff, like not the phenomenon about like the orbs and stuff. I think the reverse engineering is a part of this. Like I don't think like USA is like actually has orbs. You know, they're not like in control of the orbs. I think that's an actual alien thing that's been visiting us for years. But what I'm saying is like the reverse engineering aspect of it. I think that's tied into this whole thing as well.
Okay.
Because like
Yeah. Yeah.
they need military weapons, bro. You
Hmm.
know? Yeah. And now, like, I don't know if you saw this, but like Ross Coulter was talking about it, and like a senator who's like into UFOs, they talked about how there's a giant UFO outside of Seoul, South Korea, that crashed, but they can't move it, so they just built a facility around it, and people don't know they're working in a UFO.
Hmm.
And then allegedly, there's a bunch of places in USA too that did the exact same thing. They crashed and they're like, we can't move this, so we're just gonna build around it. So like, bro, what's going on? You know?
Hmm.
Like I don't know. Like, is it just me that's like, dude, there's a lot of secrecy that's like coming out.
Right. Yeah.
Is it just me or like you feel that too?
Yeah. Yeah. If that's all true, yeah, sure.
No, bro, come on. No, no, no. We can't say if it's all true now. You just like we
Well, I'm
have the
talking about the
U.S. president
buildings
being like,
being
oh yeah, no, no, no,
UFOs.
right, 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 right. Okay, okay. I'm saying, all right. Ignore the specifics. I'm saying like you have a president talk. You have two presidents openly talking about UFOs. You have this war. You have Epstein stuff. It's like it's almost like saying like if the Epstein stuff is true, but it's like, bro, we see it. You know, it's like you have immaculate constellation. We know you're doing a reverse engineering program.
Hmm.
It's like, all right, logical train of thought. Do you think that those emails between Epstein and his clients are real?
Those emails are real. Yeah.
Those emails are real, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that? documentation about a reverse engineering program is real?
Sure. Yes.
No, right, exactly. Right, no, no, no. But like, because I paired them together.
Yeah.
But remember before, I was like, I don't know if that's really true. But I'm like, no, but if they're writing about it and there's documentation and there's like people who openly like, I worked on this program,
Hmm.
it must be true. But people are so defensive of it being not true. And you're like, so what are you going to believe, bro? It's like literally on paper. If you
Yeah.
believe the Epstein thing, you have to believe the UFO thing,
Hmm.
right? Like logical train of thought. Like, bro, if you don't believe the emails, because it's easier to fake an email than it is to fake a bunch of paperwork and people working there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No, but like, think about it. It's like I could just send you an email, and then people are like, "Oh, look, he was doing this." Like, no, I didn't actually mean that in the email. But like, if you write down like like the Immaculate Constellation thing is crazy because like when they released it, it's like, oh no, this is straight up paperwork saying like you are reverse engineering
Hmm.
UAP technology,
Right.
right? So like now comparing them together, it's like it's undeniable. So there's no more. Is it true? Or do you still think there's a point where you're like, I don't know if it's real or not?
Well, I don't know what that means by is what true. Are we talking about aliens true, or like being an alien craft, or is just
If they say we are reverse engineering non-human intelligence technology, what
hmm
do you think that means, bro? Like, what else could it be? You're like, oh, aliens are true. It's like they just said NHI, so like, I don't know. Like,
hmm
how else do you put that,
right?
right? Like, so what in there could be fake?
So they when they say non-human, they're talking about modern humans. Are we talking about ancient humans? Or
Right, but
yeah.
that's the point. That's
Hmm.
the point. It's like we thought we were the apex. We thought humans were the only intelligent species. Like obviously, like I don't know if you saw that Instagram post I made of Athena because I thought it was really funny. Like I took a photo of her and you could tell she's like conscious. Like she's like, "Why are you taking a photo of me?" Like her facial expression was so like hilarious to me, and I was like, "Oh, we have NHI around us at all times.
Hmm.
We just don't call it that, right?"
Right.
But like so like using the blanket term NHI, it's like it could be anything. It could be an octopus, bro. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like it could be octopus technology. Who knows? But what I'm saying is like we are encountering technologies that are completely are extremely superior to our own technology. The fact. So they find it, they figured out a way to down it, and then now they're like, bro, we're reverse engineering it. So like what part of that could be fake?
No, I'm not saying it's fake. No, I wouldn't say it's fake. Then.
Oh, but all right, so that's what I mean. No, because you were like even before when they did the hearings, I was like, bro, look at this, and you're like allegedly, but I'm like, allegedly what though? Like I don't know, like what could the allegedly be, or like oh the hearsay? It's like how can you deny it? Because you're a huge skeptic. So like if you
Yeah, yeah,
can like tell me how you can deny it, because there's a difference between like skeptical and then like refusing to look at the information,
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't say not to refuse or shouldn't be refusing to look at the information. Yeah.
no, but saying like I don't know how true that is. I'm like, okay, so then do you think the Epstein files are true? Yes. Okay, then how can this not be true if that's true? Like it's easier to fake an email than it is to fake paperwork,
Hmm.
right? Like I could just email you anything and then you're like, "Oh, look, they had this email. Oh, you took it out of context, bro. We weren't actually talking about like eating
Sure.
children."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like yeah, that's open to interpretation,
Hmm.
you know? But like having like paperwork being like, we are seeing these NHI. We don't know what they are. We're downing the craft. We're reverse engineering the craft. We've had this program for years. So you're like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna fake that, bro. Like you have a stamp of approval from the government on it, you
Sure.
know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This will be interesting to see what does get released.
Right? And they're saying like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, millions of files. I think it's a big number.
I'm sure it should be
Like,
more than 3 million files.
oh, that UFO thing.
Yeah,
It better be, bro.
because if it's been going on for 60 years,
7 years.
or
Yeah.
70 years.
I think 7 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that there should be more than 3 million files, right?
No, of course. Yeah, of course. And you have like people working on these things. So the big one is that Lockheed Martin had in their possession a UAP craft, and then they were going to transfer it somewhere in Las Vegas, and like the deal fell through, so it's still in a hangar somewhere. Like this
Okay.
is like they've talked about this, senators and stuff, and like what does that mean for your like the thing that's like killing me right now is like we're in war. That's so 1990s, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're telling me we have non-human intelligence and crafts that we can pilot with our minds. What does that mean, bro? You know what I mean? It's more aspirational. Like you're looking at the Iran thing, you're like, oh, that's crazy. But then you hear the UAP thing, and like to me, I'm like, okay, what else is there, bro? What else can I unlock with my mind?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So like that's why it's exciting. But we're seeing this battle between like low level consciousness and like high level consciousness. Consciousness being like awareness of, like
Sure. Yeah.
war is so ignorant, bro. It's so ignorant. Like
Mm-hmm.
what are you saying? You know? And then you have like, oh, you can manipulate things with your mind. You're like, what does that mean, bro?
Mm-hmm.
So like this is again going back to the battle between good and evil. It's like, what are we gonna put all of our attention into?
Yeah.
Because like the missile strike that happened in Iran and they killed a bunch of kids. I'm like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is that story? Do you know?
Yeah, they were 200 meters away from a military base.
And they just missed.
I'm not sure if they missed, but if they probably shot like more than one
Oh,
missile,
so they
right?
wanted to shoot the kids.
No, no, no. I'm saying that uh, they probably hit their targets, but at the same time, there's within the multiple missiles they hit or they shot out, one of them hit or missed the target.
So that is crazy, bro. That's crazy. You know? And
Mm-hmm.
like,
Because it was done daytime, right? That was normally it's not like even the Venezuela thing was like late night,
yeah.
so it doesn't affect as many civilians because there were kids in the school, right? It's the daytime. Uh,
So crazy. That's
yeah,
so crazy to me.
I think the main reason that they wanted to, I think it's Israel's push to attack daytime, because they got information that they know where Khomeini is in order to kill him.
Okay. Okay. Sure. But let's take a step back. Okay. Because now I'm seeing all these videos online of like people in Iran being like chanting death to America. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like you did this. Like, okay, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Imagine in Canada, like we're just chilling right now, right? All of a sudden, bang, 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 bang. We're like, whoa, dude, what's going on? We look outside and we're like, oh my God, they just blew up a school
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
with a missile strike.
yeah.
I would be like, oh, death to America too, bro. Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a natural response, you know?
Right.
So if you can't separate yourself from the good, bad, like my country versus your country and like look at humanity in that way, I feel like there's something wrong with you, bro. You need to upgrade your hardware or your software, bro. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like all these people are like, yeah, America rules. And you're like, bro, what if that happened to you? Oh, we killed them right away. And they're chanting that too now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what are you doing? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Or is there like, maybe I'm not seeing something. Am I not seeing a side, Vish?
Uh, what side? There's both sides,
Like
right?
is
People that have left
okay
Iran that don't like the regime, who have killed other
for
people,
sure.
right?
Okay. Totally. But like I saw with this guy saying that's Iran. Iran should focus on that. Like that's like an inter country thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like so so you're saying that like because the protests are here. I see them,
Yeah.
right? Like literally, we got caught in the protest. We didn't take it seriously. We were just like, oh, we're just gonna go get groceries, and we were stuck for like 2 hours because there was like it was just blocked on
Mm-hmm.
Young. Okay, I see it, and I'm driving by all the time. I was like, oh, this is a terrible leader. I'm like, yeah, totally. I'd want him like gone too, sure, but like America missing and hitting a school, like, bro, what are we talking about here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like To me, it's like, you know what? To me, it's like, what does this come back to?
What does that mean?
Like, what? Yeah, like, why is this happening? What does this come back to? Like, what is causing this issue in the first place?
What does it? What is it? Oil?
Power and control. No, yeah, oil's a part of it. It's power and control.
Mm-hmm.
That leader wanted to control his people. America wants to lead the world as like a superpower. And I'm like, bro, what's with all this like wanting to dominate one another?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you look at the Epstein files, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, what you wanted to dominate that hard?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Or like, blink twice. Let's say blink twice is real. Allegedly, it is. Remember that scene where they were drugging them? They're just like raping people and just like killing them, and all those women were crying. I was like, if you are experiencing that, first, if you're the perpetrator of that thing, do you not feel bad?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right? So
Yeah.
like, if you are the leader of a country and you're like, we're gonna bomb this other country, do you not feel bad? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
are you fighting for? That's what I mean. Like what are you fighting for
Yeah.
outside of control and dominance?
Mm-hmm.
We literally live in a world that's like international trade. Hey man, you make that really cool thing. Can I buy it from you? Hey, here's something you could buy. And instead, like, you're defaulting to war.
Yeah.
It's like psycho behavior.
Yeah.
Or like, again, is there something I'm missing? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that with this current administration. Yeah.
No. The world. I don't just mean the administration. I mean everyone's crazy. Everyone's like, why is Israel doing that as well?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is China trying to take over? Like, at least China's like, let's work as partners. Like, all right, cool, bro. There's another way outside of war. I get it. But like, it's not just America. It's like, why is everyone that crazy?
Right.
Question mark. Like, I don't know. Like, am I not seeing something? Is there like,
No, no,
well,
we're a
we would
very territorial
destabilize if
species, right?
exactly. This is what I mean. It's like, why is our DNA so hardwired to be like territorial that it's like we're trying to evolve past that, bro? We literally are. That's why we are a global economy.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to work together, bro. You know?
Yeah.
If your business isn't doing well, like let's say you're like on a strip mall and like nobody's visiting your noodle shop, okay? And it goes under. You're like, that's on you, bro. You didn't provide a service that wasn't good enough. If that noodle shop was like, I'm gonna hold everyone hostage so that they have to eat from my noodle shop, I'd be like, you're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's literally what's happening with the world right now. It's like, okay, the noodle shop's not that good. We don't want to go to it. But the noodle shop's like, I will shoot you all in the head if you don't eat here. And we're like, oh, we should probably eat there.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? That's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And then if you listen to this, you're like, oh, it's a stupid analogy. It's like, that's literally what's going on though. You know, like what do I want to buy from like what do I want to buy from Israel? I don't know. Nothing. And yet you're this major player in this like global war that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Right? Or even USA. I'm like, what are you producing that like I love your media. I love your Apple products. But like you don't need to explode another country, bro, for me to go buy your Apple products.
Yeah.
So how do we move out of this, man? Like, I don't know.
Well, the problem is we're the minority to
You
this.
and me?
Yeah,
Like our perspective?
I think so.
I think a lot of people are actually I think a lot of people are waking up, but at the same time it's like not fast enough. Like I'm starting to see more and more people like the fact that you're protesting like ICE and stuff, or you're protesting like the war. It's like I think a protest is like it's tough because you're just like, well, what is that really going to do? But it does show that
It
people
does
are
do
waking
it
up.
does do stuff, but
No, not really. Like the Iran thing. Like, what is Carney going to do? Like, yeah, you blocked off our street for like half a day, but like Carney's not going to be like, I will do this for you. Like, he can't do anything.
no. Yeah, not directly.
So
Yeah.
like, right? So like, what's the point, bro? Like,
Hmm.
but I like seeing it because like to me, I'm like, yeah, that shows a lot of people are waking up. So there's a guy I follow. I don't know if you follow this dude too, but he's like when you ask your smart brother what's going on with the blah blah blah, and then he's like playing video games as he answers the question.
Hmm.
Have you seen that?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know the guy I'm talking about?
yeah.
All right, so he posted something yesterday where he wasn't playing the video games and he's like, I gotta talk about this seriously. And he was saying how this war that they're building up is like could be an attempt of Trump to like do some act, war times act or something, so it pauses the elections.
Okay.
And then the bill is circulating to see if like people are on board with it. And then he was saying like this is one of our last chances to protest because if that goes through and they're like we need to pause the elections because like we're at war, then it's like you could just keep having Trump over and over and over until this war is stopped.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm like, I mean, that's that's kind of like, what are you gonna do, bro? You know, and he was saying like this is our chance to protest. We need to all protest now. We all need to do like civil disobedience. Not Canadians again. It's happening in America, but
Yeah.
like he's like we need to stop going to work. We need to blah blah blah. You know, whatever. We need the system to shut down. And it's
Hmm.
like I hope you guys do it because like you guys are going crazy right now, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't it seem like a Hitler type of thing?
Ooh.
Like this whole situation. Like it's almost like a ooh, you're becoming the bad guy and we're all slowly mobilizing against you.
I don't see that yet.
Canada left to partner with China.
Also, Carney sent a letter that they agree with the killing of Khomeini.
The leader of Iran.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, but that's different than allying with them. We didn't send any troops there.
Yeah, they're not sending any troops.
So saying, "Hey, that's good that you killed them," versus being like, "Hey, that's good that you killed them. Let's back you up, bro." Two different things,
Sure.
right? So like Canada moving towards China as like a trade partner, it's like you just moved away from USA.
Hmm.
Like who is allied with USA now? Is what I'm saying. Like if you're losing all your partners, who are you going to get to have your back? That's the thing that Sean Ryan kept bringing up. He's like, who's going to have our back if we go to war? Probably no one.
Israel.
Okay, you got one country, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, but that is World War II.
Hmm.
Germany, Japan. Who else was it? Germany, Japan, and someone else.
Italy.
Italy. Yeah, Italy. Yeah, I was thinking Stalin. Yeah. So like, okay, and then the whole world went against you.
Yeah.
So like that's why I'm like, doesn't this seem like a World War II Nazi kind of thing? Because like you have like Israel and USA and question mark.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Nobody
they're
else
in a.
and nobody else is doing that. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So it's like it's kind of you're kind of just painting yourself into a corner as becoming the new World War III enemy.
Hmm.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think it's like off base though?
What do you mean?
Do you think there's validity in that argument of being like that from the outside it kind of looks like a World War II situation happening
Yeah,
all
they're
over
not
again?
really. There's not a lot of Europeans agreeing with this war, right? No one else is sending. Like even with
That's what I
Afghanistan,
mean.
other countries did send
Yeah, that's
soldiers
what I mean.
when they went to Afghanistan. Yeah.
Exactly. It's different.
Hmm.
The vibe is different, bro. You have Israel and USA doing all these stuff, and then like USA just took over um, Venezuela. So it's like think about when World War II started. You had like Germany, and then who did they annex next?
Yeah, they went into like
You
Czech
know,
Republic and a few other
see,
countries
and then
around.
people were like, hey, that's your thing, bro, right? Like America was like, That's your thing. We're not going in until Pearl Harbor.
Hmm.
So it's like this is literally the exact same thing, bro. All the countries are like, hey, that's your thing, bro.
Right.
Like, are they about to have like a giant, like, as you said, World War II was a European war, right?
Hmm.
So is this World War III going to be like a Middle Eastern war?
But there was a
Like,
Gulf War before, uh, when I think Bush's dad was in office.
okay, but like, what is that? Like, what happened for the Gulf War?
I don't know too much
The
about
Gulf of
that one.
Mexico, right? That's
Oh,
just
no,
what I
no,
mean.
no,
It's
no,
like,
not the Gulf of Mexico. I'm talking about the Gulf countries. We're talking about
oh, okay,
Israel, Middle East countries. Gulf means I'm talking
oh,
about them. It's a Middle Eastern war.
oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. But like, okay, but yeah, Gulf War is like, yeah, but it's localized. It's like not everyone jumped in. World War is when everyone jumps in, right? So it's like, okay, or majority of people jump in, not everyone. But like, it looks like could we be on the precipice of everyone jumping in? Like, is there a trigger? Like Greenland, let's say, if they take Greenland, then what was that domino effect? It's like Canada has to jump in, this other country
Yeah,
has
it
to
was
jump
break. Yeah,
in.
it was the NATO agreement. Yeah,
Exactly. So it's like,
I don't see that
are
here yet.
we? But are
Not,
we one step away from that?
I don't know if we're one step away.
If USA invades Greenland, that's the step. They have to jump in. They just said it.
Yeah, but I don't see that's not happening, right? I'm talking about the Iran one.
Right? No, no. Right. Okay. But like, so okay. Let's reverse back to World War II. Germany took over what Czech Republic. You said
I think so. Yeah.
everyone's like, yo, chill, 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 chill. Okay. So now America just took over Venezuela. We're like, chill, bro, chill. And then now they're like attacking Iran. You're like, yo, chill, bro. And then if they go to Greenland, it's like, okay, well, damn, we have to jump in.
Sure.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. It's like you're raw on the precipice, bro. If you just take one more wrong move, like right now, Venezuela and Iran were like, it's weird, but we can wait. But if they do one thing that triggers a bunch of other things,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If they do that, of course, yeah.
that's what I mean. It's like we're one step away. It's like if they just make the one wrong move, it's
Hmm.
like because like Trump said that he like threw it out there. Yeah, I'm gonna take over Greenland. Everyone's like, no, you're not. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just chilling. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. Right? But what if he was like, screw you, I'm gonna do it anyways. Boom.
Yeah.
Then we're all gonna jump. That's what I mean. We're like, we're one step away from the wrong move, and then it's just gonna implode.
Hmm.
Because I was thinking with the ice thing, it's like, yeah, you can't run, you can't fight. What was that thing you said about like Hitler was a populist or he's like
Yeah.
popular or something?
Yeah.
So like everyone's on his side, but like if you jump into a world war, but you're fighting battles internally,
You won't
you
be able
know,
to do that. Yeah. Like you're
that's what you
gonna.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
You spread too thin, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Unless every American was down with it. But I'm totally seeing
They're
some
not.
division. Like they're not. No, they're not.
They're not. They're not.
Especially internally
No, no.
with like the
Even
ice thing.
his.
It's
I
like,
would say even I would say maybe most of his own base that voted for him because he ran on no more wars.
exactly, exactly.
Right.
So now the question is, how long before we just let this keep going? I just had a glimpse of it, but I'm like, as soon as this is over, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he makes the wrong move and he gets impeached from office, like whether it be the Epstein files or like the tariffs or like going into Venezuela, there's gonna be something that kicks him out of office, right? And if that happens, him and his whole team are screwed.
Yeah.
Like Cash Patel, you just lied under oath, bro. Pam Bondi, you just lied under oath.
Mm-hmm.
You're being protected right now, but like it's like what they said about the Nazis. They're like, yeah, everyone was cool, but then once the Germany thing ended, they hung all the Nazis, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I feel like that might happen here.
Right.
What do you think?
Possible. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if Trump gets kicked out of office, good luck JD Vance, good luck Cash Patel, good luck Pam Bondi, good luck Tulsi Gabbard, good luck everyone, bro.
Yeah.
Because like fully saying that there was nothing with the Epstein files. Remember Cash Patel?
Yeah.
So like do you think he's in trouble for that, or do you think like no, he skirted the issue? Because I watched that thing and I was like, okay, he seems like he's saying that there's nothing there, bro.
Right, right,
He's
right.
like, from what I've seen, there's nothing. You can't tell. And then they come out, you're like, ooh, seems like you lied.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you really didn't see. He's like, with the papers that we have, but I'm like, but you have all the papers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe he never even looked at the papers or he looked at two sheets and said like I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you think so, eh? You think
I
that's
th-
how
I think
he gets
so.
away with it?
I think so.
Well, how can you prove that?
I don't know.
Like, do you think Pam Bondi and Cash Patel are going to go to jail for perjury? Like, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, I read the first page, bro, and it said
I
like
would say more.
intro,
I
and then
would
like,
say more. Maybe Pine Bounty gets more in trouble. Maybe.
yeah, because she's like, it's all on my desk,
Yeah.
right? Didn't
Yeah.
she say like I went through
She's.
all the files or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's nothing in there about Trump?
Right.
So you're like, that already is a lie.
Yeah. I mean, like even with whatever that thing was at Congress, she didn't even talk about the stuff. Why? She remember when she was like diverging the conversation
Oh
about
yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, the
stocks
Dow is up.
and yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Oh man, I feel like okay, really thinking about it now, really thinking about like if you extrapolate the timeline, you just like take time out of it. You look at like a story. I think that Epstein, yeah, was working for Israel, and Israel and Epstein were like, yo, we could take over America. I have the
Mm-hmm.
perfect candidate, Trump. He's blah blah blah. He's loud, whatever. He's like very American. Everyone loves The Apprentice, whatever, whatever. Trump's like, yeah, I'm down. And then I feel like they got in over their heads. I feel
Right.
like this was them trying to like take over, and they're in office now, and they're like, oh crap, we didn't think this one through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I think with all the laws, like the perjury stuff and like whatever, I think that they were thinking of it like you can cheat the system, but it's like no, there's so many safeguards in the system that like you're kind of in trouble now.
We have to
Like Trump
see
being
if
like,
that happens. Yeah, after he's out. Right.
no, but like for sure, for sure, for sure. But I'm saying like for up to this point, I'm kind of like I think that was the timeline. I feel like they've been building this up for so long, and like we could probably take over the system. They got in, and then like they didn't really understand the system that they were getting into. That's what it seems like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because like even being like, oh, we're just gonna put in these tariffs. He's like, I thought I had ultimate power. And then
Sure.
it's like, well, Congress just said you can't do that. He's like, wait, you have to go through Congress?
Well,
Remember,
it's the
like they
Senate, the
didn't tell
senator,
Congress.
the judges, the Senate said, not the Senate. What was it called? The Supreme Court said it's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, but if you were well versed as a politician, you know, oh, that probably won't work because I need to get it past the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
So like this kind of just shows me that because people are like, oh man, Trump shoots from the hip. Trump is a no BS kind of guy. I'm like, it seems like Trump just doesn't understand the system he walked into.
Mm-hmm.
Because like now he's getting in trouble for like he's like, oh, I just went to Venezuela, took everyone out, and they're like, you didn't notify Congress. And then
Sure.
he's like, I was supposed
Even
to do
this one
that,
was not notified.
right? And he's like, wait, I was supposed to do that? I thought I didn't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vibe I'm getting. That he thinks that he's ultimate power as the president, and he's realizing. But I think this is good for us because we're all seeing like, oh, there's a lot of safeguards. Like you can't just have a president going crazy,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the whole idea. That was the whole idea, so that they don't have a monarch, they don't have a king.
right? Right, right, right. Exactly. But Trump was thinking of it like, oh, I can be a king.
Mm-hmm.
But like, maybe that is it. Maybe that is what we're seeing now. Maybe we are just seeing somebody who thought that the game was played differently than it was. Because like a lot of people were like, Obama was supposed to be the president of no wars, blah blah blah. And then like when he got in there, he like realized. I heard this a lot. Like when Obama got into office, he realized, oh crap, there's a lot of mechanisms in place that I have to like go through, like hoops to jump before I can do any decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like everyone being like, well, Trump just shoots from the hip. He doesn't care. He's like a no nonsense guy. It's like, no, I think he just didn't understand what he was doing.
Yeah. No, there's no way he understood what he's doing.
Right?
Yeah. No.
Maybe it's not nefarious. Maybe it's stupid. Wait, I have a whole different freaking perspective on this thing now. Because if you look at it like that, if you look at it as somebody who actually doesn't understand how it's like when a marketer, I've gotten this so much. So like, because marketing is something that everyone thinks they can do, they tell me an idea and I'm like, oh, dude, no. And then I've spent like 20 minutes telling them why it's wrong. And I'm
Hmm.
like, if you like maybe be a market, like understand the foundation, then tell me an idea. Because then I wouldn't have to tell you why it's wrong. You would understand the rules. And then you'd be
Hmm.
like, I'll only pitch you good ideas.
Hmm.
This literally happens to me. Okay. But it's like, maybe Trump is just one of them where it's like, you don't really get it. So like, you're just doing all these crazy things. I'm like, oh, dude, no, that's the wrong move.
It's a yes
Like
and no.
maybe,
Yes and no. I don't because he's made a lot of money as when he's as being a president.
right. No. Their ideas, when they tell me the idea, I'm like, I can understand why you would think that would work. It's not dumb. It's
Hmm.
just not effective. So I'm like, it won't work in the long run because of this, this, and this. And they
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
oh, okay, that makes sense. See what I
yeah.
mean?
Of
So it's
course.
like, but they're thinking short term. So like every solution they give me is like a short term solution. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah,
he's
that
only thinking
looks
short term.
good.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean.
yeah.
So it's
Like
like,
it would have to like in order to do his like just to say the tariff stuff, you'd have to pass through Congress to actually make
thank
it
you.
stick, right?
That's what I
You
mean.
can't just do a presidential whatever the thing was. It'll only stay for a certain
Executive
time.
order.
Executive order, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. I think
Like even
I
Obama said that. Like I could just easily have done executive orders, but that's not going to
ex-
stick.
exactly. And I think, thank you. So now that we actually look at it, like from this kind of perspective, it's like, it's actually not because people are like, oh, he's just gaming the system for himself. Oh, he's just like an irrational person. And I'm like, I think he just doesn't understand the game.
He
And I
doesn't want to
think he's
work
like,
hard at the game.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Right. It's like, wait, I have to learn that. No. Just do it.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I think that's it. I think a lot of people are,
It's not like he's had like successful businesses, right? Most of his
that's what I
businesses were
mean.
bankrupt.
Right. But it's like, but you got catapulted. You fail forward because
Hmm.
of, I'm just gonna say it, white privilege. So you fail forward because of that thing.
Hmm.
Like really think about it. Like I've worked with so many people too, where I'm like, why? How are you in this role, bro? Like you don't understand this,
Hmm.
you know? And it's like you know people who can fail forward. Maybe he's just a fail forward type of person. And people are calling it gunslinging. Yeah, he's so
Sure.
good. He doesn't care
Yeah.
about this. You're like, no, he just doesn't get it, bro. He's just failing forward.
Hmm.
And people are like, or not fail forward, fail upward. I can't remember because fail forward is like something you should do. You should like fail and like get better. But he's like failing upward. It's like you just bankrupted a business. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna become president, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And then like to me, it's just like those people that I work with. Like you have a good interview. You know,
Hmm.
like when you go to interview, like, dude, So like his voting was his interview process.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like he killed the interview,
Hmm.
you know?
He's
But
good at
like,
he's good at the Gish Gallop. Yeah.
what's that?
Just
Gallop?
talking.
Okay. So yes, exactly. So like during the interview process, you're like, oh my god, this person, blah blah blah, and then like you like start working with them, and you're like, oh, this person doesn't know what they're talking about, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I think maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Hmm.
We might just be giving him more credit than he has,
I
and
think so.
everyone's like, yeah, he's gonna become the president that outs everything because he doesn't play by the rules. And it's like, no, it's not that he doesn't play by the rules. He just doesn't get the rules. What
Yeah.
do you think?
I agree.
Because it actually tracks. Like, because I've been listening to like even it's like during the Area 52 and Jesse Michaels thing. Jesse Michaels was super like, Trump shoots from the hip, say what you want about the guy, but blah, blah. I'm like, you sound like a Trump apologist, bro. No offense. But like, Jesse Michaels' mentor, Peter Thiel, was in the Epstein files. So I'm like, he's probably feeling kind of off about that. He's like, damn, my mentor's in the files. So he probably like,
Sure.
has
Right.
to say like the correct things. Whereas Chris Ramsey is it's funny because like Chris Ramsey's Canadian. So like he was just bashing Trump and then Jesse Michaels was kind of like, yeah, but like He's kind of like, you know, like he's kind of being like, he's a shoot from the hip kind of guy. Blah, blah, blah. That's where I got the term because I was listening to Jesse Michael say, I'm like, why are you saying that? Whereas like, Chris Ramsey was like, I bet you we could fool him. And he's probably so dumb that blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, you know what I
Just
mean?
get
But Jesse Michaels
yeah.
couldn't say that because he's American, you know, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So like, thinking about it now, I'm like, I think that's it. I think he's not really, he just talked a good game to get into office. Because like, he talked a good game, bro. Think about the ice. He was like, yeah, we're going to give everyone $50,000 bonuses. And everyone signed up. They're like, where's my money? They're like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, people are like, ice members are tweeting that. Where's my health insurance? Where's my 50K? I haven't gotten my bonus yet.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And remember,
he just says stuff, but it's not even possible to do.
yes,
Right.
you know what he does? He says it and he's like, somebody will figure it out.
Yeah.
He's like, I said it. You have to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, remember the State of the
Like a
Union
sleazy
address that
salesman.
yes, yes, literally. Because remember, like the State of the Union when he was like, "All right, we've been doing so good this year. We're so good. Everyone's so impressed. I'm gonna give bonuses to every like $2,000 bonus to every single service member." And everyone's like, "Oh my god, yeah!" And then I saw like he walked it like they just retracted that. They're like, not retracted it, but they're like, we actually can't pay out $2,000 to every single service member. Blah blah blah. We don't have the money for that. It's like, but the message is out there. You said it on TV, so that was the headline. But then like nobody read that it didn't work
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think they paid anyone.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I'm pretty sure I saw that. Like nobody got paid the
Mm-hmm.
$2,000 bonus that he said for Christmas. He's like, we're gonna give everyone $2,000 for Christmas,
Yeah,
and like
1776, something like that.
yeah, something like that, and nobody got paid. They're like, where's my money? So it's like, is that you? Are you just lying? Like, do you just talk a good game, but it's like none of it's
Oh, he
real?
does a lot of lying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe he's just really bad at the game. Maybe he's just good at talking.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of promises that don't come through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude, that could, dude, we should unlock the code. That could, no, like that could actually be it though.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's not like
Like,
I've not heard this before. I've heard this.
okay, but I think that is, I've never heard this before. I'm just like clocking it right now. I'm like, wait, that's kind
Mm-hmm.
of, hold on, you know? And I'm like, that is the most logical answer
Mm-hmm.
given everything that you look at, you know? Be like, yo, just, hey Vish, can you paint my house? I'll give you like $75,000 if you paint my house. You're like, dude, that's too good to be true. Yeah, because it's not true. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
No, no. I watched this. This is that scene itself, or what you just said scenario, just reminds me of this was a Trump documentary I watched. It was like 4 parts on Netflix, and it was like one of his contractors didn't get paid. Like they said he's gonna pay him this one. He didn't get paid. He didn't pay him.
oh my god, dude, that is what it is. No, that is what it is. No, no, no. There's no other explanation. Because everyone's like, dude, he's playing 4D chess, bro. He's like this freaking genius. And I'm like, no, maybe he's not. Maybe he's just straight up lying.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have, whoops, I have met people like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody personally like that. I won't name who they are, but like I know exactly somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like they'll tell me like these ideas, and I'm like, in the beginning when I first got to know them, I was like, oh dude, this is gonna be amazing. And then like a year later, none of it happened. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then a year later, they kind of foreclosed on all their businesses. I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, what happened?
Right.
You know? And I'm just like, oh, that's just what people do. They just like straight up lie. They're not lying, but they're because I don't want to. Okay, hold on. Because I don't think it's from a negative part of them. I think it's from an idealistic part. I think they're like, this is what I would like to do, but because he vocalized it into the universe, we all took it seriously,
Yeah,
and then
but
it failed.
yeah, it's the same. Like for him, it's like surrounded by yes men, without like you surround yourself with good people that will tell you if your idea is bad, because how this
Yes,
is why it won't work, or right.
yes,
He's
and
just
you know what
surrounded by people that would just say, "Oh yeah, yeah, yes, yes, sir, yeah, that'll work."
because
Yeah,
you know what he'll say if he says it, they're like, "What do you know? I'm the president.
mm-hmm.
Get out of my office."
Yeah,
And then they all see that they're like, okay, we're just gonna agree with whatever he says, bro.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah. I'll show you a clip. There was a guy that used to work in his first administration.
Okay, show me. I'm like so
Uh,
curious.
he knows this guy is not smart. Like he left that. Like coming out of it is like, I think he quit or whatever. It was during the first administration. A lot of people realized Trump doesn't know anything.
That makes actually total sense. No, no, that actually makes total sense. He went on, oh my God, he went on all these podcasts, Jake Paul, Joe Rogan, I think Flagrant too. Like he went on all these like famous podcasts, right? Those podcast people don't actually know the inner workings of politics.
No, yeah, he didn't go to real
So
journalists to get
exactly
tough
to be,
questions, or
or
like,
else the journalist will be like, "How would that work?" He's like, "I'm going to put tariffs." The journalist will be like, "How are you going to get over the Senate?" And the thing, he'd be like, "What?" But like when you go on Joe Rogan, you're like, "I'm going to put tariffs." Like, "Oh, that's great. I don't know how it works. I assume you know how it works."
mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
There's no
because
tough questions in those ones. Yeah.
but not tough questions, because you can ask like were you in the Epstein files? That's a tough question, bro. But like I
No.
don't think
There are
that there
tough
is.
questions like how are you gonna deal with
No, yeah. That's what I
right?
mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like no, but like those are like uh
knowing the
no,
processes and stuff.
yeah, like
Yeah.
tough like an MCAT.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're doing an exam, that's a tough question. Like do you really understand the full mechanics of how cells ingest water and blah 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 blah, right? You're
Yeah.
like, dude, that's tough. Like that's intellectually tough. But there's like emotionally tough, which is
Sure.
like, are you in the Epstein files?
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's why he went on all the podcasts, because all the podcast people wouldn't ask him complex questions. And then because he was everywhere, people were like, he must be the guy. And we
Yeah.
know that most Americans have a sixth grade reading level. So they're not even thinking, wait, what are the policies there?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the big cities like LA and stuff were like, this guy's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Because they knew, like people who studied like politics or geopolitics, they're like, wait, you can't just do that.
Right.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, even crazier revelation. What if, because we know that most of Americans have a sixth grade reading level, what if the in a pool of idiots, you have the biggest talker who convinced all the idiots that he was genius.
Yeah.
And then they voted in the biggest lying idiot.
Yeah.
And now you have the biggest lying idiot ruling the biggest army in the world.
Mm-hmm.
This is a symptom of a broken system. That's all Trump is.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, really, though. Think about that. Because if he really is as dumb as we're actually realizing, and people were like, no, he's not dumb, bro. He's not dumb. It's like, maybe the idiot just got pushed to the top.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. I agree with that. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And cognitive dissonance is why people like Jesse Michaels, who is quite smart, is refusing to believe he's an idiot because he doesn't want to believe that he got played
Right.
by a dummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's cognitive dissonance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's no different than like if you truly look at like humanity, you're like, oh, they're kind of evil and dumb. Humanity, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've said multiple times I refuse to believe that, because that would just break me. Because then it's like, well, what do you believe in anymore? Like
Mm-hmm.
I have to believe that there's something that like innately in people, they'll become better people.
Right. Yeah.
So that's my cognitive dissonance. I'll refuse to look at the thing, but like maybe that's what happened in America.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
so.
like right, like like why do you get the most popular vote?
Mhm.
Because everyone's like, he can't be that dumb, bro. Because if he's that dumb, what does that say about America? So they're all like, no, he can't be that dumb. He's just shooting from the hip. He's playing
Mhm.
4D chess. Like, no, he's not. No, he's not, bro. He's just dumb. And you're giving him more belief. And but you know what he would say? He'd say like, if I'm so dumb, how did I become president? And I would
Yeah, he
say,
would say that
because
exactly. Yeah.
what I would say is because everyone around you is dumb.
Mhm.
You are a symptom of a broken system. No
Right.
offense, but I mean, like, if most of your country is a sixth grade reading level, the hell are we talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Final. Any final thoughts on that one? I have one final thing.
No, I don't have anything on that one. No.
Okay. You know what freaked me out the most this past week when he did his State of the Union, was it State of the Union address?
Yeah.
And the way I posted on Instagram, the thing I posted was 1 minute long. I clocked it at 4 minutes. It was a 4 minute standing ovation for somebody who was in the Epstein files.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, he was just in. He just like you guys are all against child freaking rape, right, and trafficking, right? And then like, why'd you all give him a standing ovation for like 4 minutes? And they were chanting like USA, USA. Now that I look at it, I'm like, oh, you guys are all dumb. Got it, got it, got it.
Right.
No, but like that's
Yeah. Yeah.
great. Like you're not putting two and two together, bro.
Mhm.
All the other countries are like making these people resign. If Carney was in the Epstein files, we'd make him resign
Mhm.
for sure. We would not be like Canada. Can't we be like Carney? I'm sorry, you gotta go, bro. Like
Oh yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But the fact that that's cognitive dissonance right there, a
Yeah.
prime example of cognitive dissonance.
Yeah. Republicans
Like a
follow
week,
the leader, right? That's the thing.
but that is crazy, bro. Like a
Yeah.
week before, like that's why I wanted to go on Patrick Bet David. I was like, well, what are you gonna say now, bro? Because like you were like, oh, I hate childhood pedophilia, blah blah blah. Trump's not in them. Trump's all over them. What are you saying now? Oh, it's Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. I'm like, bro, what? You're completely ignoring Trump being in there. Like every Anna Polina, Tim Burchett. No offense, you guys are awesome. Like you guys are doing the UFO thing. Good on you. Patrick Bet David, Alex Jones. They're all like, they're all like, they were all so pro Trump. And then now that he came out in the Epstein files, it's like now they all shut their mouths about it. I'm like,
Mhm.
that's why I like Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan was so pro Trump, and then the Epstein files came out, and he's like, oh, everything's a lie, and that's his whole mission now. He's just telling everyone like everything's a lie, guys. We were sold a lie. We're all living in a lie. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
That's someone who you can respect because like you 180'd, bro.
Right. Mhm. Yeah.
So like, did you see that standing ovation too? Did you see the State of the Union?
Yeah. I watched most of it. Yeah.
Okay, didn't you? Did you think it was crazy?
Oh
I
yeah.
actually couldn't finish it because I was like, "What are you saying right now?" He brought out the Olympic team. Remember, he was like, "Stand up, Hillary," or whatever, and he's like, "We're working for you. You're working this job, and you get to keep your tips."
Mhm.
You remember that scene where he's
Yeah.
like, "We have a waitress here. She's working so hard." I'm like, "What is this, bro? This is like a gong show, bro." You're like, what?
Yeah.
I was expecting to hear something political or like,
No,
you
never
know,
from him. It's never gonna happen.
yeah. Okay, your impressions. This is how we'll end it. What are you thinking right now about like the whole situation, or you think it's like, ah, this is cool. This is a good TV show.
For America?
Mm. With everything that's going on, like what do you think? Are you jaded? Are you like incredulous? Are you like, I don't know? Do you think it's funny? I don't know.
No, no, no. I gotta see what happens. This might actually affect my F1 stuff too with the war,
Oh, why?
because the ships can't get around, can't get through their. I forgot what they call it.
Blockade?
Because a bunch of oil come out of
We just
that Strait of Hormuz. I think that's what they call it.
okay, and they
And
blocked it. So now,
so our oil prices are going up.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
that
going to see
sucks.
what happens tomorrow's stock market. It's going to be affected. It's going to be affected.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
It'll affect the world.
Okay, so that's really funny, Vish. I said, "What do you think about all this?" You're like, "It's gonna affect my F1." Okay, like okay.
No, no,
Wait,
I'm
you
just
don't care
saying
about
that.
all the politics? Like, all right.
I'm just saying it's the war is not a good thing. It's affecting everybody. It's going to affect everybody.
Does it freak you out? Like, I'm kind of like, are we gonna see a nuke go off? I don't know.
I don't think so. But now, they're Iran's hitting Qatar, Kuwait, Dubai.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So because they can't reach the United States, so they can only hit those guys, the allies of the
Okay.
United States. Maybe they're hoping for them to tell US to pause.
Okay, interesting, interesting. You want to hear something really crazy? You just
Hmm.
reminded me. Um, and I just saw it before coming on. So one thing that was in lead up to the UFO thing. Remember how I said 2027 there's gonna be like a crazy UFO revelation. Sometime in 2026 is gonna be like a UFO revelation, then 2027 is gonna be a
Sure.
massive UFO thing. That was in the UFO space. Okay, so um, I want to see how you register this because you might be like, oh, that's just like dumb luck or I don't know, but like what Chris Bledsoe was saying is that most likely, and he wrote this in his book, he's like, we're going to see UFO intervention when a war between Israel and Iran happens. And then now we're seeing, like, even before this conflict, this book was written like years ago. You're like, well, they're not going to go to war. You know what I mean? So it's like, we are seeing a conflict between Israel and Iran right now. And then people are talking about like 2027, 2026, and 2027 being like UFO revelations times. So it's like, is is he a prophet? Is he Nostradamus? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of weird. Like Iran and Israel going to war was not on the anyone's horizon. And then boom, we have this thing that happened over the weekend. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Hmm.
What do you think? Is that just like dumb luck? He's Nostradamus. You think something's gonna come?
Well, he said specifically this year's.
Yeah, like everyone in the UFO, he's the one who said 2026, 2027. And then in his
Mm-hmm.
book, he wrote, like, the whole thing is mostly coming from this guy because he said, like, the orbs are angels. They're not actually UFOs. And he said, like, they've been talking to him for years saying, like, oh, there's going to be something that's coming, like an Armageddon, not the end of the world. He's like, it's going to be some reveal come 2026, 2027. And it will be sparked by a war between Israel and Iran. He said this before any of this happened. And then now we're seeing it. I'm like, wait, that's a weird timeline because it's literally happening right now.
Okay. But it's
It's
not
it's
the first
eerie.
time that they bombed Iran, right?
No, but he said that there's going to be an escalating war and then UFOs are going to intervene. It reminded me because I think I just sent it to you right before we jumped on because I saw the clip. Like he's been on podcast recently again, especially after this thing. Like people want him on, and he's like, yeah, like in my book I said that. Like the
Mm-hmm.
UFOs said that there's going to be an escalating war and we're going to intervene because it's going to get too crazy. And I'm like, okay, we are hitting the timeline you said. We are seeing the
Oh, so
players.
that's a good thing then, right? If the
Oh yeah,
UFOs
it's
are
a good
going to
thing.
intervene.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
Oh,
what he's
okay.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's not gonna be the end of the world. It's gonna be like more like surprise. Reality's bigger than you thought.
Oh, that's good. I'm good with that.
Right, no, no, right, for sure. For if it plays out that way, what I'm saying is like, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird timing? That
Sure.
like
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
he said, what he predicted in his book years ago, is now playing out. You're kind of like, wait, what? How's that playing out?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly as you said.
Well, yeah, if it's correct, then the UFOs are going to come.
Yeah. No, no, but my real question is like, do you think he just is that dumb luck or something else?
Uh,
Because that is kind of weird. I mean, like, I don't know how you could have possibly like guessed that. Like, if you said like China and USA or like Russia and China, you know what I mean? Like, but you
so that
specifically
would be
said,
more correct. Yeah, I feel like the Iran and Israel thing has been talked about for so long.
Oh, so you think he just like when that happened? But how do you get the years right though?
I don't know if he got the.
He did
Yeah,
get the years right though. Like
no, no,
he
that's what I'm
literally
saying. Like,
said,
how we got the years right, I'm not sure, but it's something between Iran and Israel has been going on for a long time, because they do a lot of proxy stuff to Hezbollah and Hamas. Iran does.
okay, okay, for sure, for sure. What I'm because like remote viewing, right? Like you're like, I'm gonna draw this submarine, and it's like, oh, you remote viewed that, but it's like, oh, correlation isn't causation. It's like, oh, you just kind of got lucky. Like the shape kind of looks like like remote viewing, right? Like you
Yeah, yeah,
draw
yeah,
a
yeah.
picture, right?
Sure.
So I'm like, this technically falls under the realm of remote viewing. Like you're seeing into the future, but I'm like, how did you get it so right?
Hmm.
Like, it's not like a zodiac sign, like Barnum effect, where you're like, oh yeah, that sounds like me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you got that so correct that I'm like, that's weird.
Hmm.
Or unless you see something, you're like, oh well, there's a psychological thing called
No, no.
pareidolia. Like when people are like, oh, I see the face of God in here. It's like, no, it's just a random pattern. Your brain is like making
Sure.
sense of the random pattern. But
Yeah.
it's like, but how'd you get the years correct?
Hmm.
If he said like, yeah, just a war between Iran and Israel, and then he just left it that, we'd be like, well, yeah, it could have happened anytime. But
Yeah.
naming the years was like, that's weird, bro. You name the
Hmm.
players and you name the years.
Yeah.
So what, like, is he psychic?
Yeah. I'd have to see if his. He said specifically those years.
Yeah, he's been on podcasts like over and over, like even like before this year, like I've been listening to him and he kept saying like 2027, 2027. Well,
Oh, he's got.
something's going to happen in 2026 and then 2027 is going to happen. Like it's like 2026 is like we're kind of like ramping up and then 2027 is like, oh, no going back. Like we know we're not alone. Like they will reveal themselves.
Oh, okay, okay.
But years, bro. Like go back like 4 years ago, he was saying this. And you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And other people said like other ones of his predictions have come true too. But I was like, I don't know. Like I didn't really think about it, but like this one's like watching
Well,
it in real
that's.
time. I'm like, that's weird, bro.
Well, then that's a good thing then, right? Because the
No, it's
UFOs
a
will
good thing.
come. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's a good thing. It's like it's not the end of our world. It's like it's good. It's the expansion of our world. Now we're gonna be like, oh, dude, this is crazy. But like, I'm just amazed that he got it correct.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, something to look forward to. I really think good and evil is being fought right now. We're hitting the turbulent era, but I truly, truly believe that on the other side of this, we're gonna get like Dune, bro. They're gonna be like, yeah, you're a part of this friggin' galactic thing, and like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Good
because like
stuff.
they're going back to the moon, right?
Yeah.
So, and they say there's bases on the moon, so like maybe that's a part of it too. It's like we go back to the moon, and then they're like,
Hopefully this month. Yeah.
yeah, right, yeah. So it's like imagine you see like, dude, it looks like there are bases.
Mm.
That's the start of it all. Anyways, any final thoughts?
Interesting stuff to come.
I know, right? It's crazy. All right. Till next week. Hopefully the world doesn't blow up by then.
Well,
But
no,
yeah.
we hope for the
Um,
UFOs to arrive.
yeah, I was just same. But everyone's like, that's the new religion. Everyone's like hoping, praying for the UFOs. I'm like, it's not a religion. Like this guy called it, bro. Like, and I'm seeing it unfold in real time. So I'm like, that's weird. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like I believe Jesus will return, bro. Like, it's not arbitrary. It's like you gave me a date and you gave me a thing, and I'm like watching that actually synchronize.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Till next week. Daisy Fish.
Peace.
Bye. All right. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all those fun things, and check out our sponsors: Zenro Clothing Co., Portian Bakery, and Podbean. Take it easy, Fish.
Peace.